marinig. Pa-confirm ko nag-start na yung live. Yung live.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Distinguished guests, honored partners, respected leaders, and advocates of the Bangsamoro economy. Welcome to a momentous occasion that marks a new beginning for shared prosperity and moral integrity. The launching ceremony of the Bangsamoro Halal Industry Development Plan 2025-2030.
Good morning, everyone. We are gathered today here at the 𝙪𝙬 𝘽𝙖𝙣𝙜 Cultural Complex to witness the unveiling of a 6-year roadmap designed to position the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao as the Philippines' premier hub for a vibrant, competitive, and globally recognized halal economy. The 𝙪𝙬𝙬𝙀 is more than an economic strategy. It is a declaration of faith, identity, and shared prosperity.
Indeed, fam, to officially commence this significant event, we begin with a solemn prayer. May we all stand for the opening dua or invocation. We are honored to call on Sheikh Ahmad Mala from the Bangsamoro Darul Ifta.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Wa qala rabbukum ud'uni astajib lakum amin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbana atina min ladunka rahmah wa hayyi' lana min amrina rasyada. Allahumma ij'al baladana hadza baladan aminan mutma'innan sakha'an rakha. وسائر بلاد المسلمين في مشارق الأرض ومغاربها وخير عون لهم اللهم وفق ولاة أمورنا في بلدنا بangsamoro المسلمة لما تحبه وترضى من قول وعمل ولا تبقى فينا ولا منا سقيا ولا محروما ولا تجعلنا فتنة للذين كفروا Allahumma arinal haqqa haqqa warzuqna ittiba'ah wa arinal batila batila warzuqna ijtinabah. Rabbana la tu'akhidna in nasina aw akhtana. Rabbana wa la tahmil alaina isran kama hamaltahu ala alladhina min qablina. Rabbana wa la tuhammilna ma la taqata lana bih wa'fu anna waghfir lana warhamna innaka antal ghafurur rahim. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina adzabannar. Wa sallallahu ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam wa anil hamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Shukran, Sheikh Mala, for that invocation. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless the intentions and efforts behind this pivotal plan.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing and join us in honoring our nation and our region through the synchronized playing of the Philippine National Anthem and Barm Hymn.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Thank you. You may now be seated. Now, it is my distinct pleasure to acknowledge the esteemed guests and attendees who have graced us today. We have with us leaders from the national government, our Bangsamoro Parliament, development partners, and champions of the halal industry. Your presence signifies your commitment to making BARM a trusted leader in the global halal ecosystem.
To formally welcome us all and set the stage for this exciting journey, may we call on the visionary and the helm of this endeavor. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Honorable Parcerina A. Muhammad, Minister of the MTIT and the Chair of the Bangsamoro Halal Board, for her welcome and opening remarks.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Before anything else, please allow me to pay my courtesies to our Acting Senior Minister, Sir Abdullah M. Kussain, to our Bangsamoro Director General and Bangsamoro Planning and Development Authority, Engineer Muhajirin Ali, to the representative of Sir Leo Teroso Magno of Minda, Sir Gerardo Reynaldo, Project Manager Officer, to Bay Dimple Mastura, represented by Ms. Ara Odin Abbas, her secretary, to the representative to the Philippines of Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, represented by Mr. Renato Mamarel, Community Engagement Specialist, to Sir Teddy Monroy, Country Representative of United Nations Industrial Development Organization, represented by Mr. Stefan Smith Degenhard, to Muhammad S. Yaqub, our Speaker, represented by MP Baintan Ampatuan, Deputy Speaker, to the Executive Assistant of ODCM Mainland, Salik M. May, to DG, our very own DG Roslaini, to Ma'am Hamida, to our provincial directors who are here, Sir Sarko, si Ma'am Nair, our provincial director of Lanao, and everyone here. I see some representatives from BWC and from other offices as well. We have our chief from Maguindanao. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh once again. Distinguished guests, honorable officials of the Bangsamoro government, members of the Bangsamoro Halal Board, representatives from national government agencies, local government units, development partners, members of the private sector, academe, our halal industry stakeholders, religious leaders, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. On behalf of the Ministry of Trade, Investment and Tourism and the Bangsamoro Halal Board, it is my honor and privilege to warmly welcome all of you to the official launching of the Bangsamoro Halal Industry Development Plan, or BHIDP. Today marks a truly historic milestone in the Bangsamoro's journey towards inclusive, sustainable, and faith-aligned economic development. The launching of the BHIDP reflects our firm commitment to harnessing the full potential of the halal industry as a key driver of trade, investment, employment, and regional competitiveness anchored on Islamic values and global standards. The halal industry is no longer a niche market. It is a fast-growing global industry spanning food, agriculture, fisheries, pharmaceuticals, cosmetics, logistics, tourism, and services. For the Bangsamoro, halal is not just an economic opportunity. It is our identity, our heritage, and our comparative advantage. Through the BHIDP, we are positioning the Bangsamoro as a credible and competitive halal hub in the Philippines. And this plan is a result of extensive consultations and collaborative efforts among our Bangsamoro ministries, offices, and agencies who served as members of the BHIDP Technical Working Group. Together with our local government units, industry stakeholders, academe, and religious authorities, I would like to express our sincere appreciation to the members of the BHIDP-WG for their dedication, their technical expertise, and steadfast commitment throughout the planning process. We likewise extend our deepest gratitude to our development partners, to UNFAO, UNIDO, Subatra, and our other partners for their invaluable technical and financial support, as well as their continued trust in the Bangsamoro government's halal development agenda. Your collective contribution have been instrumental in shaping a comprehensive, inclusive, and forward-looking Bangsamoro Halal Industry Development Plan. As chair of the Bangsamoro Halal Board, I reaffirm our commitment to provide strong leadership and effective coordination in the implementation of this plan. The BHIDP lays down a clear roadmap that identifies priority programs, projects, and activities, strengthens halal governance and regulation, develops our enterprises and human capital, attracts investment, and ensures quality, integrity, and compliance across the entire halal value chain. The success of the BHIDP will require collective action, whole of government, whole of industry, and whole of community collaboration. We call on our partners and stakeholders to work with us in translating this plan into concrete actions that will directly benefit our farmers, our fisher folks, our MSMEs, our entrepreneurs, and consumers across the Bangsamoro. Let this launching serve not only as a ceremonial event, but as a call to action. The BHIDP is our shared blueprint for building a resilient halal economy that promotes prosperity, upholds integrity, and contributes to lasting peace and sustainable development in the Bangsamoro. Maraming salamat po, and once again, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.
Shukran, Minister Muhammad, for your powerful and encouraging words. Your leadership is the driving force that will ensure the Bangsamoro government, through the MTIT and Bangsamoro Halal Board, to take the lead in the implementation of this plan.
The BHIDP is a testament to the power of collaboration, calling on government, business, civil society, and development partners to work together. We are privileged to hear from our partners whose support will be vital in achieving the BHIDP's long-term impact, positioning the Bangsamoro as the center of a globally competitive halal industry in the Philippines.
We begin with a message from the man who guides the regional planning for a cohesive and progressive Bangsamoro. Please welcome Engineer Muhajirin T. Ali, the Bangsamoro Director General of the Bangsamoro Planning and Development Authority. Let's give him a round of applause.
𝙩𝙝𝙬𝙪 Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. May courtesies po sa lahat na nandito, sa representative po ng ating Honorable Chief Minister, kay Acting Senior Minister 𝙩𝙗𝙗, sa representative din po ni Speaker Jacob, kay Mambay, Sa lahat po na nandito, representative from MINDA, national government, and kay Congresswoman Dimple, other national line agencies and BARM government officials, development partners, civil society organization, private sector, and business men, ladies and gentlemen, again, good morning. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. I'm very happy po dahil since we trigger the process of crafting po nitong development plan, basically with the support of our development partners and the concerned BARM ministries, nagbunga na rin po sa ngayon yung sinimulan po namin. Today marks an important moment for the Bangsamoro region. We are not simply, again, launching a document, but formally putting forward a shared direction, one that builds on our cultural foundations while responding to present and future economic opportunities. This occasion signals our readiness to take on a more active role in developing the halal industry, not only with the region, but as part of the national and regional economy. And I hope I would also be expecting by having our 2027 budget proposals related to the implementation of halal programs po, sana nasa proposals na po, especially on the MTIT, because they are the leading institution in implementing this. We are sending a clear message to the rest of the country, to our fellow member economies of the BIMP YAGA, to our neighbors in ASEAN, and to the global market. The Bangsamoro Autonomous Region is Muslim Mindanao is prepared to contribute meaningfully to the growth of the halal industry through sound planning, credible standards, and inclusive participation. As we officially launch the Bangsamoro Halal Industry Development Plan, we are setting in motion a framework that reflects both aspirations and strategic direction. This plan has been crafted to support a transition toward greater economic vitality, sustainability, and relevance in a rapidly evolving global market. At the Bangsamoro Planning and Development Authority, BPDA, our mandate is clear. We are tasked to coordinate socio-economic planning, ensure coherence across sectors, and translate long-term goals into implementable strategies that deliver results to our people. We therefore see the Bangsamoro Halal Industry Development Plan not merely a sectoral roadmap, but as an important economic pillar that supports the broader goals of the second Bangsamoro Development Plan, BDP 2024-2028. Through this plan, the Bangsamoro government aims to strengthen participation in the halal economy while encouraging investments, generating employment, and supporting the development of products and services that meet recognized standards. For a long time, halal has often been understood only through the lens of religious compliance. While faith remains its foundation, halal today also represents a growing economic system. The global halal economy spans from food, tourism, Islamic finance, pharmaceuticals, and modest fashion, representing opportunities that extends beyond one sector. The Bangsamoro is well positioned to participate in this space, given our history, our communities, and our lived practice of halal. Yet, heritage alone is not enough to build a competitive industry. What is required are clear strategies, supportive institutions, and sustained coordination. This is where BPDA firmly anchors its support. Our role is to help ensure that halal industry develops in a manner that is integrated with the region's overall development priorities. Specifically, we are committed to supporting alignment in 3 areas. 1, infrastructure aligned with industry needs, ensuring that roads, ports, logistic facilities, and economic zones are planned to support a reliable halal supply chain. Second, policy aligned with production, fostering a regulatory environment that encourages investment while upholding the integrity and credibility of halal standards. And number 3, growth aligned with inclusivity, ensuring that farmers, official folks, cooperatives, MSMEs, and community-based enterprise are able to participate meaningfully, including through access to certification, shared facilities, and market linkages. Through this plan, the Bangsamoro moves beyond being primarily a consumer of halal products toward becoming a producer, a standards compliant supplier, and a participant in export markets. It helps bridge cultural identity with modern economic requirements in a practical and structured way. The BPDA expresses its full support to the Bangsamoro government, particularly through the Bangsamoro Halal Board and the Ministry of Trade, Investment, and Tourism, MTIT, together with all concerned agencies, development partners, and stakeholders. We will work to integrate the targets and indicators of this plan into our planning, monitoring, and evaluation systems so that implementation remains grounded, measurable, and results-oriented. May this launch mark the point where halal is no longer seen only as label, but recognized as a strategic opportunity, one that can support jobs, livelihoods, and long-term regional development. As we move forward, let us remember that the success of this initiative depends on sustained cooperation, shared responsibility, and consistent effort. Each institution and sector has a role to play in ensuring that this plan translates into real outcomes for our communities. At the same time, the development of the Bangsamoro halal industry is not only about BARM, it is also about the region's contributes to the broader growth of Mindanao and to support national economic objectives. By strengthening halal production, trade, and standards in BARM, we help expand markets, strengthen supply chains, and create opportunities that benefit the rest of the country. Congratulations to all those involved in the formulation and launch of the Bangsamoro Halal Industry Development Plan. May this effort strengthen cooperation across sectors and affirm the Bangsamoro's contribution to the inclusive value chains and shared prosperity within the region, across Mindanao, and throughout the country. Pagpalain Bangsamoro, wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Again, magandang hapon po. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.
Maraming salamat, DG Ali. We appreciate the BPDA's vital role in the unified monitoring and evaluation framework for this plan. The future of the Bangsamoro economy is deeply connected to its role in the Mindanao landscape. To share his message, please welcome Leo Tereso A. Magno, Chairperson of the Mindanao Development Authority, or MINDA, to be represented by Mr. Gerardo Reynaldo, Development Management Officer 5.
Good morning. On behalf of Secretary Leo Magno, I would like to start the speech by acknowledging our friends present today, this morning, Minister Farserina Muhammad of the MTIT, Director Muhajirin Ali, our friend and partner-in-chief for this part of Mindanao, Stephen Degenhardt, whom I just met twice this morning only, MP Bai, our other partner-in-chief, who has been solidly with MEDCO and MINDA for the last few years. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Distinguished officials from the Bangsamoro government, esteemed partners from the government, industry, and the international community, good morning. I extend my warmest congratulations to the Ministry of Trade, Investments, and Tourism and the Bangsamoro Halal Board for the successful launching of this Bangsamoro Halal Industry Development Plan 2025-2030. This plan is more than a roadmap. It is a declaration of BARM's role as a Philippines prime mover in halal development. It positions our region to be globally respected, economically competitive, and culturally authentic. From halal food and pharmaceuticals to Islamic finance, Muslim-friendly tourism, modest fashion, and halal media, the breadth of this plan reflects both ambition and readiness. Readiness to be part of the world stage in this part of Asia. I am proud to recall that the Memorandum of Cooperation between the Philippine Halal Board and the Bangsamoro Halal Board was initiated through the Mindanao Development Authority's facilitation. This agreement is a cornerstone for convergence, laying the foundation for harmonized standards, joint programs, and coordinated investment promotion. To ensure that this cooperation does not remain on paper, but translates into tangible outcomes, I will personally discuss this matter with Secretary Roque so that we can establish the institutional mechanisms, policy support, and interagency coordination necessary to realize this partnership. This commitment lies directly to our broader engagements within the BIMP-IAGA, where halal trade, investment, and tourism are emerging priorities. By aligning national frameworks with regional platforms, we can accelerate the identification of halal ventures that are bankable, scalable, and export-ready. These ventures must be carried toward the future, towards investment missions, ensuring that BARM's initiatives resonate across borders and contribute to forward in our national investment missions and regional trade platforms. Let us ensure that BARM's halal leadership is recognized domestically and respected internationally. The Mindanao Development Authority stands ready to support BARM's halal roadmap to ensure convergence across agencies and to position the region as a credible, capable, and compelling halal hub for the Philippines and beyond. Congratulations once again to MTIT and all partners who have made these milestones possible. Salamat and mabuhay.
Salamat, Chairperson Magno and Mr. Reynaldo. We look forward to intensified collaborations for regional growth. Now, from the national legislative body that champions the voice of the Bangsamoro people, we are honored to hear from Congresswoman Bai Dimple I. Mastura of the 1st District of Maguindanao and Cotabato City, House of Representatives. She is represented today by her secretary, Ms. Ara Udin Abbas. Let's give her a round of applause. 𝙩𝙪𝙪 Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. To the visionary leaders of the Ministry of Trade, Investments and Tourism, led by Minister Farserina A. Muhammad, to our esteemed colleagues in public service, to the technical working groups, industry partners, and the proud people of Bangsamoro, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. On this day, Maguindanao del Norte with Cotabato City Representative Congresswoman by Dimple Mastura would like to extend her greetings of peace and her sincerest apologies as she currently back in the Congress today to attend the remaining sessions in the lower house. Nevertheless, she is one with all of us in this landmark occasion. The launching of the Bangsamoro Halal Industry Development Plan 2025-2030. It is my honor to deliver her message to us, and I quote, "On this day, we are not just merely launching an attestation, but instead, we are unveiling the blueprint of our future. We are setting in motion a strategic roadmap designed to position the BARM not just a participant, but as the premier hub for the halal economy in the Philippines. As the chairperson of the House Committee on Muslim Affairs, my mandate in Congress is deeply rooted in the protection, development, and advance of the welfare of Muslim Filipinos. This development plan resonates directly with the core mission of my committee. In the halls of Congress, we often discuss how to uplift our communities. And I believe that the halal industry is the preserving of our identity. My role as a chairperson is to ensure that the aspirations written in this plan find support at the national legislative level. I am committed to being your bridge in the House of Representatives. We need to ensure that our national laws harmonize with the goals of the BHIDP. This means pushing for legislation that facilitates trade, strengthens halal certification integrity, and provides the necessary budget support for the sectors identified in this plan. I am particularly impressed by the comprehensive nature of this plan. By covering 7 critical sectors, from the foundational halal food and Islamic finance to dynamic fields like Muslim-friendly tourism, pharmaceuticals, nutraceuticals, modest fashion, and media. You are ensuring that our approach to development is holistic. This plan acknowledges that halal is not just about what we eat, it is a lifestyle. A standard of cleanliness and an ethical system of trade, it is a testament to our commitment to inclusive economic growth and food security, all while adhering strictly to Islamic principles. To the Metit and the stakeholders who work tirelessly on this roadmap, you have done the hard work of planning. Now begins the harder work of execution. Rest assured, you do not walk this path alone. You have my full support and the support of the House of Committee on Muslim Affairs. We will champion this cause in the national government to ensure that the Bangsamoro region receives the recognition and resources it serves to thrive in the global halal market. Let this be the part of a golden era of Bangsamoro economy. Mabuhay ang Bangsamoro, mabuhay ang halal industry. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuhu. Maraming salamat po. Maraming salamat, Congresswoman Mastura and Ms. Abbas. Your support from the House of Representatives is truly valued. Now, we recognize the global partnership essential to establishing a sustainable, integrated halal industry within BARM. We are pleased to welcome a message from the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations. Please welcome Lionel Dabadi, representative to the Philippines. He will be represented by Community Engagement Specialist, Mr. Renato Mamaril. Let's give him a round of applause.
𝙩𝙝𝙬𝙪 Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My courtesy and respect to everyone who are here today and celebrating and joining us in launching the Bangsamoro Halal Industry Development Plan. Good morning and greetings of peace and sustainable development. I am 𝙩𝙬 𝙬𝙧𝙬𝙧, from the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, and I am honored, truly honored, to extend and convey the message of the FAO representative in the Philippines, Dr. Lionel Dabadi. And I quote, "On behalf of the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, it is my honor to extend our heartfelt congratulations on launching of the Bangsamoro Halal Industry Development Plan. This milestone reflects the collective vision and determination of the Bangsamoro people to strengthen inclusive economic growth, ensure food safety and quality, and open new opportunities for trade and livelihood. FAO is proud to have supported the development of this plan, which brought together diverse stakeholders. These consultations ensured that the plan is not only technically sound, but also deep-rooted in the aspiration of the communities it seeks to serve. The halal industry holds immense potential to uplift farmers, fisherfolks, entrepreneurs, and women-led enterprises, while also positioning Bangsamoro as a vital contributor to the national and global halal economy. By aligning with international standards and promoting sustainability, the plan will help ensure that the benefits of growth are widely shared and resilient. As you move forward with the implementation, FAO reaffirms its commitment to stand alongside the Bangsamoro government and its partners. We will continue to provide technical assistance, share global best practices, and support initiatives that advance food security, nutrition, and sustainable livelihoods. Today's launch is not only a celebration of plan, but a declaration of confidence in the future of the Bangsamoro. Together, let us build a halal industry that is inclusive, competitive, and transformative, one that strengthens identity, fosters prosperity, and contributes to peace and development. Congratulations once again, and may this endeavor bring lasting benefits to the Bangsamoro people and the Philippines as a whole. Muli, maraming salamat at magandang araw sa ating lahat. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Mr. Dabadi and Mr. Mamaril. Your commitment to food security and quality standards by embedding the ideas of halal and tayyiban strengthens our resolve. We welcome the message from the United Nations Industrial Development Organization. Please welcome Mr. Teddy Monroy, country representative, represented by Mr. Stefan Smith, Degenhardt, Chief Technical Specialist. A round of applause, please.
Assalamu alaikum. As said, I'm Stefan Schmidt-Degenhardt, Chief Technical Advisor of the EU-financed BAEP UNIDO-BAEP project. And I'm honored to convey to you a message from Mr. Teddy Monroy, UNIDO country representative. Honorable Her Excellency, Minister Faresina Mohammed, Ministry of Trade and Investment and Tourism, His Excellency Director General Mohajirin Ali from the Bangsamoro Planning and Development Authority, His Excellency Secretary Leo Magno, represented by Mr. Gerardo Reinaldo, Honorable Congresswoman by Mastura, represented by Ms. Ara Uret Abbas, colleagues, friends, ladies and gentlemen. It is my utmost honor to be speaking to you today during this important and momentous event of the Bangsamoro. On behalf of the United Nations Industrial Development Organization, I would like to congratulate the Bangsamoro Autonomous Government for the launching of its groundbreaking Halal Industry Development Plan that will span from 2025 to 2030. BAM is blessed with a rich cultural heritage, vibrant people, and a strategic location that connects local markets to regional and global supply chains. I commend the development of the Halal Industry Development Plan that can help unlock this potential by integrating halal practices with modern, sustainable industry standards. Through the halal lens, these standards will be able to ensure economic viability with the market entry of high-quality manufactured products and services in the halal-related industries, such as food, cosmetics, pharmaceuticals, textiles, medical devices, tourism, and other services, to name a few. These standards will also promote social equity, ensuring inclusive access to opportunities for small and medium-sized enterprises, women, youth, indigenous communities, and both formal and informal workers, and fair labor practices and strong governance to combat corruption and ensure accountability. And finally, these standards are also expected to highlight environmental responsibility by advancing best practices in resource efficiency, waste management, clean production, and climate resilience. It is this very nature of halal industries, supporting the three dimensions of sustainable development, that makes their products and services highly sought after by many nations around the world beyond its cultural and religious significance. The values promoted by halal, which include social responsibility, stewardship of the earth, economic and social justice, animal welfare and ethical investment, have gathered interest among people from various backgrounds and different walks of life. With a growing global consumer base who believe in high quality, safe and ethical products, the halal industry is set to become a competitive force in world international trade. With the Halal Industry Development Plan, BAM can better prepare to take advantage of this opportunity. The halal industry, therefore, presents a strategic entry point to further develop the BAM productive sectors. UNIDO, with our mandate to promote and accelerate inclusive and sustainable development in our member states like the Philippines, stands ready to provide policy and technical support to realize the goals of the BAM Halal Industry Development Plan. We have already begun this work through the implementation of the halal component of the Bangsamoro AG Enterprise Program, supported by the European Union. Moving forward, we will continue to closely collaborate with BAM, the national government and other like-minded development partners to advance halal industry development within the BIBE framework, while at the same time preparing to expand to future efforts, taking advantage not only of the domestic market, but also the export potentials along the BIM-IAGA growth corridor. Meanwhile, Apart from supporting the development of the halal economy, you need to also commit to further our technical cooperation with BAM, particularly in, first, developing and strengthening agricultural value chains such as seaweed processing and market entry. Second, establishing renewable energy off-grid systems to power productive activities. And third, adopting sound solid waste management approaches that adhere to the circular economic principles. Before I end, allow me again to congratulate BAM for the development of the Halal Industry Development Plan. This is not merely about increasing production. It is also about building an economy that respects faith, protects people, and preserves the environment for future generations. The launch of the BAM Halal Industry Development Plan marks a turning point, a moment when tradition and innovation converge to build an economy that is fair, sustainable, and prosperous for all in BAM. Let us move forward with unity, integrity, and courage to transform challenges into opportunities and dreams into tangible realities. Thank you, and may our journey bring lasting peace, progress, and prosperity to BAM and its people. Salamat.
Thank you, Mr. Monroy and Mr. Degenhart. Now, let us take a moment to appreciate the rich cultural heritage of the Bangsamoro, a heritage that inspires the ethics and spiritual integrity embedded in the BHIDP. Enjoy this captivating cultural presentation.
sambai ando kabanganan panggil ka sa lambung bari-bari sambai Dagang panggil lambung suka kiwatan dato bari-bari sambai bari-bari sambai Magunung ada lidah Bari-bari sambai lo kabanganan panggil ka sa lambung bari-bari sambai Dagang panggil lambung sebagai watan dato bari-bari sambai bari-bari sambai Lumagung dari dai Kagida kamananya ada kalbuta talido Salalang buyang natin na uno tali ginawa Nakadanga mutakura uno tali ginawa Saluwa kilan ko na Dindikan mataya Uman malulun sukat sore puwalungan Dindikan mataya Tetapi kan komuli sa inyo tama patadang Dindikan
Beautifully done. That performance truly showcased the vibrancy of our culture in Bangsamoro. Thank you, Adat Batad Cultural Dance Ensemble. Now, to deliver a special message, we are honored to have the leader of the legislative arm that continuously works for a peaceful and progressive Bangsamoro. Please welcome Muhammad S. Yaqub, PhD, the Speaker of the Bangsamoro Transition Authority Parliament. He is represented today by MP Baintan Ampatuan, Deputy Speaker.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Before I read to you the message of the Honorable Speaker of the Parliament, Honorable Muhammad S. Yaqub, allow me first to acknowledge the people, important people who are around today. Of course, we have the Minister of the Ministry of Trade, Investment and Tourism, Minister Farzirina Muhammad, and the friend of Bangsamoro from arm to arm, actually, 𝙩𝙗𝙬𝙘 Sinarimbo. Hindi ko na alam kung paano kita i-describe kasi sa tagal ng pinagsamahan. Of course, to the representative of the Chief Minister, Senior Minister Abdullah Qusain, to the Director General of the BPDA, DG Hads Ali, to the representative of Minda, my colleague when I was still in the other hat, of course, Secretary Magno represented by Gerardo Reynaldo, Congressman by Dimple Mastura, represented here by Ms. Araudin Abbas, the representative of the FAO, Mr. Renato Mamaril, and we have the representative of the UNIDO, Mr. Stefan Schmidt, and of course, ladies and gentlemen, foremost, I would like to congratulate the MTIT and all the people and ministries, offices, and agencies who were part of this Bangsamoro Halal Industry Development Plan, which is a 5-year plan. For coming up, at least after 6 years, we have the halal plan, as we say, no? And rest assured, as a member of Parliament and a Deputy Speaker of the Parliament, I will fully support this endeavor. And beyond launching, and by expressing my support, beyond launching, I would really like to see this working on the ground and see it as it progresses with its implementation through your reports. Rest assured that when you report to the Parliament every year, hahanapin natin yung halal. Nasaan ang implementation ng halal? So be ready, not just the MTIT, all the concerned ministries and offices, be ready with the implementation of this plan. We don't want a plan, we want the plan to be implemented. And that's my message to all of you, especially for those who are submitting their budget to the Parliament. Be ready when the time comes. Now, I'll proceed to the message of the Speaker, and I quote, "Special message of the Parliament Speaker, Honorable Muhammad S. Yaqub, PhD, to the launching of the Bangsamoro Halal Industry Development Plan 2025 to 2030. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate, Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulullah wa alayhi wa sahbihi ajmain, amma ba'd. His Excellency, Chief Minister Abdul Rauf Makakua, esteemed members of the Parliament, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great honor that I extend my heartfelt congratulations on the launching of the Bangsamoro Halal Industry Development Plan 2025 to 2030, or BSIDP. Today marks historic milestones in the Bangsamoro's journey towards meaningful autonomy, reflecting our steadfast commitment to inclusive growth, economic innovation, and the well-being of the Bangsamoro constituent. The development plan stands as one of the testaments to our commitment to moral governance. It provides a clear roadmap to ensure that Bangsamoro products, services, and initiatives are ethical, empowering, beneficial, and embodying our shared vision to build trust, uphold excellence, and drive sustainable progress that uplifts every sector of our communities. It encompasses key sectors such as halal food, Islamic finance, Muslim-friendly tourism and travel, halal pharmaceuticals, nutraceuticals, and food supplements, addressing diverse areas of development to promote productive industries that benefits our communities while showcasing the richness, depth, and beauty of Islamic culture. The BSIDP is for the welfare of every Bangsamoro. Halal is not merely about what is permissible, it is about nurturing the mind, strengthening the body, and enriching the lives of our people. The development plan inspires us to continue advancing a prosperous, inclusive, and morally grounded Bangsamoro. The milestone we celebrate today would not have been possible without the dedication of every leader, personnel, stakeholders, and partners. Your tireless efforts, expertise, and commitment to the continued progress of our region do not go unnoticed. With shared vision and dedication, we can achieve greater milestone for the Bangsamoro. Ang Bangsamoro halal industry ay para sa kabutihan ng ating rehiyon. Patuloy tayong magkaisa upang maabot ang pinakamabuti para sa Bangsamoro. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Unquote. Maraming salamat po at naway ito ang simula ng ating development ng ating halal industry. Maraming salamat.
Shukran, Speaker Yaqub and Deputy Speaker Ampatuan, for your insightful message and for being a witness to this historic launch. We shall now proceed with the Bangsamoro Halal Industry Development Plan 2025 to 2030 audiovisual presentation. This will give us a visual and concise summary of the plan's long-term impact and the 7 essential sectors it covers. Please direct your attention to the screen.
In the core of the Bangsamoro, a vision grows. A vision of prosperity, dignity, and global leadership. A vision grounded in the values of halal and tayyiban. This is the Bangsamoro Halal Industry Development Plan 2025 to 2030. The Bangsamoro Halal Industry Development Plan 2025-2030 is a 6-year roadmap that transforms BARM into a Philippines premier hub for a vibrant, competitive, and globally recognized halal economy. More than a policy document, the BHIDP is a declaration of faith, of identity, and of shared prosperity. It embeds the ideals of halal and tayyiban into every link of the value chain, ensuring that every product and service from Bangsamoro meets the highest standards of quality, ethics, and spiritual integrity. The vision is clear. The Bangsamoro as the center of the globally competitive halal industry in the Philippines that responds to the needs, ideals, and aspirations of its people. The BHIDP strategic framework lays out the pathways to achieve this vision, aligning with global best practices, national priorities, and regional development aspirations. It guides the creation of infrastructure, standards, regulations, and investment opportunities that will elevate the Bangsamoro halal industry here at home and across the world. the 𝙃𝙗IDP identifies key programs and targets designed to accelerate growth across all 7 sectors. These programs will support MSMEs, improve compliance, promote market access, and strengthen the region's halal brand identity worldwide. The 𝙃𝙗IDP will be financed through a mix of public, private, and development partner resources. These include the General Appropriations Act for the Bangsamoro, official development assistance, Sharia-compliant financial instruments, and private sector's investments, supported through enabling policies such as the Ease of Doing Business Act and investment incentive frameworks. Implementation will be led by the MTIT through the Bangsamoro Halal Board in close collaboration with ministries, national government agencies, LGUs, private sector partners, media, and development organizations. Each sector is led by its designated Bangsamoro ministry, ensuring strong governance, accountability, and sectoral expertise. The Bangsamoro Halal Board and the Bangsamoro Planning and Development Authority will establish a unified monitoring and evaluation framework. Through KPIs, periodic reviews, and results-based management, the 𝙃𝙗IDP ensures transparency, adaptability, and continuous stakeholder feedback. The Bangsamoro stands at the threshold of a new era. An era where our values shape our industries. Where our identity becomes our strength. Where our people become leaders in a global halal economy. With unity, with vision, and with faith. We will build a prosperous halal ecosystem that uplifts every Bangsamoro family and positions BARM as a trusted leader in the world. Today, the Bangsamoro Halal Industry Development Plan 2025-2030 sets the foundation for a brighter tomorrow. A future that is halal, competitive, inclusive, and sustainable. This is a promise, a path we took, are taking, and will continue to take. Together, let us build a halal future for our region, for the Philippines, and for the world. Bangsamoro, driving growth the halal way.
That was truly inspiring, isn't it? The roadmap is now clear to develop and promote halal food, Islamic finance, halal cosmetics, Muslim-friendly tourism and travel, halal pharmaceuticals, nutraceuticals and food supplements, halal modest fashion, and halal media and entertainment.
The moment we have all been waiting for is here. The unveiling of the Bangsamoro Halal Industry Development Plan, or 𝙃𝙗IDP 2025 to 2030, a symbolic act of faith and commitment.
May we request the following esteemed members of the Bangsamoro Halal Board, led by Chair Far Serina A. Mohammed, our Minister of the MTIT, and our distinguished guests to join us on stage for the ceremonial unveiling.
May we invite Chief Minister Abdul Rauf A. Makakua, represented by Senior Minister Sir Abdullah Dong Kusain.
Speaker of the Parliament, BTA Muhammad S. Yaqub, represented by Deputy Speaker MP Baintan Ampatuan. Please join us on stage.
Member of the House of Representatives, Congresswoman by Dimple I. Mastura, represented by Ms. Ara Udin Abbas.
Please join us, Chairperson Minda Leo Tereso A. Magno, represented by Mr. Gerardo Reynaldo.
Director General Engineer Muhajirin T. Ali of BPDA.
Also joining us on stage, representative to the Philippine FAO UN, Lionel Dabadi, represented by Mr. Renato Mamaril.
Country Representative of UNIDO, Teddy Monroy, represented by Mr. Stefan Schmidt Degenhardt.
Also joining us, the Director General of the Ministry of Trade, Investments and Tourism, DG Roslaini Alonto Sinarimbo.
Please also join us, Chief Hamida Yaqub. Please also join us, BTI Director Sir Hussein Birwar. Please also join us, MOTC. Please also join us, Director Rani Baydilanggalan and Attorney Torres, Chairperson of the Farm Business Council.
We will start the unveiling after the countdown. And we're requesting our esteemed guests and leaders to please remain on stage after the unveiling. Thank you so much.
you to our guests and to the members of the Bangsamoro Halal Board. That was truly a historic moment. Congratulations to the Bangsamoro Halal Board, the MTIT, and the entire Bangsamoro government.
We now enjoy one last showcase of our rich heritage with a cultural presentation.
Susikun kami na ibu mana bukara ipangayo ko sa suklatan kamasipitan o diya kuhan kamada ibu di ka ikahon sa ayaw mayaw ka masuso patubos na dayan di aungin wa ikapan ka uwiya masahon kaingatan ingata mo ingat kabuhi ko ibubulat ako kasukratan ni amam sisiya pupu sila tahon
That was a superb performance. And now, for the address that will officially send us off into the implementation phase.
It is with great respect and honor that we call on the highest official of the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. Today, we are honored to welcome his representative, the esteemed Baram Senior Minister 𝙩𝙗𝙚𝘽𝙖𝙣𝙜𝙨 to deliver the message on behalf of the Chief Minister, Honorable 𝙩𝙗𝙚𝙬𝙚. A round of applause, please.
𝙪𝙪 بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله وبه نستعين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين وبعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. Magandang umaga po sa lahat. Bagudas ako kanulangon tanwa nalimod kanu niya pakaragyan. Nagbibigay galang po ako, may respect and courtesies to everyone here, especially our organizer for this launching of the Bangsamoro Halal Industry Development Plan, to MTIT Minister Ma'am Farserina Muhammad, to the representative of our Honorable Speaker, our very own Deputy Speaker, MP Engineer by Intan Adil Ampatuan, MNSA. Kompleto po yun, ma'am, no? The Director General of the BPDA, another engineer, Muhajirin Ali, MNSA. Marami pong MNSA sa Bangsamoro government. To the Director General of the MTIT, Ma'am Rose Alonto Sinarimbo, representatives from MINDA, from UNIDO, UNFAO, of course, the representative from the Honorable Congresswoman by Dimple Mastura, our Fuqaha min Maktab Darul Ifta li Bangsamoro, led here by our Al-Faqi Ustads Sheikh Ahmad Mala. Sa lahat po ng mga kapwa manggagawa ng Bangsamoro government, its ministries, agencies, and offices, again, magandang umaga at I am extending our peaceful salutation of Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Today, unfortunately, the Chief Minister, Honorable Abdul-Rauf Makakuwa, cannot join us as probably right at this very moment, he is signing into law the Bangsamoro Labor Code, no? But nevertheless, I was tasked to deliver to you his message for this occasion. But before that, let me preface the message of the Honorable Chief Minister by quoting a reminder from the Holy Book about this kind of occasion. In Surah Al-Baqarah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, Ya ayyuhallazina amanu, kulu min tayyibati ma razaqnakum washkuru lillahi in kuntum iyyakum ta'budun. O you who believe, eat of the good things we have provided for you, and be thankful to Allah if indeed He is the one you are worshiping. So today, this launching of the Bangsamoro Halal Industry Development Plan is a reaffirmation of our faith and our submission to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to observe the halal way and also an expression of our gratitude to him for this opportunity of worshiping him. To quote the speech of the Chief Minister for this occasion, again, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, to the honorable officials and colleagues from the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region and Muslim Mindanao, guests, our partners at the Ministry of Trade, Investments and Tourism, members of the Parliament, friends from the international community, our valued stakeholders from the business, the academe, and the entire people of the Bangsamoro, a pleasant morning to all of you. I remember a time when our potential felt locked away. We knew the richness of our land and the strength of our faith, yet we often look outside our region for validation and growth. Today, I would say that feeling ends. Today, right now, we are not asking for a place at the table, so to speak, but we are building our own table. The time for waiting is over. The time for the Bangsamoro to lead the national, if not the global halal movement, starts right now at the launching of the Bangsamoro Halal Industry Development Plan 2025 to 2030. This plan is our comprehensive 6-year direction. Its vision is clear. The Bangsamoro will be at the center of a globally competitive halal industry in the Philippines. This is beyond economic strategy. It is a declaration of our faith, our identity, and the shared prosperity of the Bangsamoro. We are setting in the ideals of what is permissible and wholesome into, inshallah, every step of the value chain. This ensures every product and service reflect the highest standards of quality, ethics, and spiritual integrity. Our roadmap ensures we have an ecosystem that supports growth across 7 essential factors. We are strengthening our effort in halal food, led by the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, and Agrarian Reform. Our goal is to improve our halal food production and establish public infrastructure facilities to ensure compliance with quality standards. This will allow our local products, including raw and processed goods, to gain wider markets. In Islamic finance, led by the Ministry of Finance and Budget and Management, we will build up the foundation of Islamic banking and ensure Sharia-compliant financial services which are accessible to our small and medium enterprises. This is about providing fair and ethical funding options for our local businesses. Our plan addresses health through halal pharmaceuticals, nutraceuticals, and food supplements, led by the Ministry of Health. We will establish regulations and support the local manufacturing industry so that the products our families use meet thorough halal standards. The halal cosmetic sector, and just a little digression, the halal cosmetic sector will also be intensified through standardization and policy development, ensuring products are certified and meet the ethical requirements of the Muslim community. So I think our ladies here would now be starting or scrutinizing the ingredients of your day-to-day cosmetics. For our culture and tourism, we are focusing on Muslim-friendly tourism and travel, jointly led by the MTIT and the Ministry of Transportation and Communications. We will support local governments in making their tourism sites accredited and friendly for Muslim travelers. Simultaneously, the halal modest fashion industry will be established and promoted by the MTIT, celebrating our cultural sensitivities and Islamic principles. Finally, through halal media and entertainment, led by the Bangsamoro Information Office, we will improve access to credible information and support culturally sensitive recreational activities. Ma'am Deputy Speaker, the offices that I've mentioned, and I think they're here, this will be the offices that will be reporting to you come next year when the budget cycle begins. So that, as you said earlier, you would take them into account for their programs and projects for the halal industry promotion. This undertaking will be financed through a mix of resources. We will use appropriations under the 𝙑𝙑𝙀, Official Development Assistance, and private sector investments. We are opening our doors to stakeholders, offering fiscal and non-fiscal incentives to those who wish to grow with a region that is getting more stable, ethical, and always ready to grow. In closing then, let me bring back to that question of the future. The Bangsamoro Halal Industry Development Plan is our contract. It is our promise to achieve a long-term impact, an empowered, progressive Bangsamoro. We are not just creating halal businesses. We are creating a whole society that is morally upright and objective. Remember this day, the day we stopped being a region of potential and started being a region of national power. I call upon every Bangsamoro, support your local halal products. Start your local business, halal businesses, and invest in the future. We have the faith, we have the plan, and now we will have the wealth that comes from doing business the right way. Let us work together and show the world that halal is not a limitation, but it is the ultimate standard for success. Let us make BARM the trusted leader, starting in the regional, the national, and inshallah, in the global halal ecosystem. The Bangsamoro is rising, and we must lead the halal revolution. Pagpalain Bangsamoro, wabillahi tawfiq wal hidayah, wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. End of quote. And once again, let me reiterate our congratulations to all those who made possible the Bangsamoro Halal Industry Development Plan, especially to the MTIT. Again, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.
Shukran, Senior Minister Dong Kushain, for that powerful and inspiring address. Your vision sets the tone for a halal industry where every product and service reflects the highest standards of quality, ethics, and spiritual integrity. The Ministry of Trade, Investments, and Tourism and the Bangsamoro Halal Board wants to showcase our token of gratitude. May we invite MTIT Minister Farsirina Muhammad to award our token to Senior Minister Kushain. May we also invite Sir Dong Kushain to receive the token of gratitude from the Bangsamoro Halal Board and the MTIT. Thank you so much, Senior Minister Dong Kusain and Minister Farserina Mohammed. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are now ready for the photo opportunities. May we all request all our distinguished officials to please be here on stage once again for the photo opportunity. Let's start with our distinguished guests. We have Senior Minister Abdullah Dong Kusain, Deputy Speaker MP Baintan Ampatuan, Ms. Ara Udin Abbas, DMO5 Mr. Gerardo Reynaldo, Director General Engineer Muhajirin T. Ali, and Mr. Renato Mamaril, Mr. Stefan Schmidt Degenhardt, and also DG of MTIT, Director Roslaini Alonto Sinarimbo. Also inviting Attorney Torres to be here on stage, as well as Director Rani Baydilanggalan.
Also calling the representative of Sir Sam Samin to please join us on stage for the photo opportunity.
May we also invite the provincial directors of MTIT to please join us on stage. We are also inviting PDEA. Please join us on stage. Mr. Mehmet Orok Sasa. Also inviting our development partner from IOM. Again, we are also inviting all our guests to please join us on stage for a photo opportunity. Every guest that we have graced our event today, please join us on stage. Again, inviting everyone to please join us in front for a photo opportunity. Also, the members of the Halal Technical Working Group, please join us on stage. from BPDA, please join us on stage. Thank you so much, everyone. We would like to express our gratitude for you gracing our formal launching ceremony of the Bangsamoro Halal Industry Development Plan. As we conclude the formal launching ceremony, we invite all our guests to partake in the fellowship lunch.
Thank you once again for joining us today. Let us all work together to achieve the vision of the BHIDP, the Bangsamoro, as the center of a globally competitive halal industry in the Philippines that responds to the needs, ideals, and aspirations of its people. From the Ministry of Trade, Investments, and Tourism, Information and Communications section, I am 𝙩𝙝𝙬𝙧𝙤𝙤.
And I am Fem Mambatawan. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuhu.